Have you noticed how, after 60, the world doesn't look as sharp anymore? The newspaper print seems smaller, road signs blur, and even the faces of people you love lose their crispness. And deep down, a quiet fear creeps in. What if my eyesight keeps getting worse? What if one day I wake up and can't see clearly at all? This is a reality for millions of seniors. And the scary part is, it's not just about stronger glasses or brighter lamps. It's about what's happening inside your eyes. Your retina, your lens, your delicate blood vessels, all aging faster than you'd like. That's exactly why today's video is titled, Eat These 3 Seeds to Protect Your Eyes and Retina Naturally, and why the thumbnail asks, Blurry Vision After 60, Just Eat This Seed Daily. Because this isn't hype. These are everyday seeds, maybe already in your kitchen, that science shows can fuel and protect your eyes like nothing else. Imagine waking up and reading the morning paper without squinting, driving at night without halos and glare, or watching a sunset with colors so clear they take your breath away. That's the kind of relief these tiny seeds can bring. But here's the problem. Most seniors are never told about them. Instead, they're left believing pills, eye drops, or surgery are the only solutions. The truth is, your eyes are like little cameras, and just like cameras need power to capture sharp images, your eyes need the right fuel. And these seeds provide that fuel better than almost anything else in nature. Over the next few minutes, I'll reveal the 3 most powerful seeds every senior should be eating to protect their eyes, slow retinal damage, and sharpen vision naturally. The first one is small, nutty, and so ordinary you'd never guess it protects against dry eyes, strengthens blood vessels, and lowers the risk of blindness after 60. But before I tell you its name in part 2, we need to quickly uncover why your vision is fading in the first place. Because once you understand that, you'll never look at these seeds or your pantry the same way again. Flax seeds. So let's start with the first seed, and it might surprise you. It's not exotic, not expensive, and not hard to find. It's flaxseed, those tiny brown or golden seeds you've probably seen in stores but never thought twice about. Yet inside them lies one of the richest sources of plant-based omega-3s, nutrients your eyes are desperately craving after 60. Here's the truth. Eyesight doesn't just fade because of age. One of the hidden culprits is chronic inflammation and dryness inside the eye. Flax seeds act like nature's built-in lubricant and shield. Think about those moments when your eyes feel gritty, itchy, or irritated. When you blink over and over just to see clearly. That's often because your tear film isn't stable anymore. Without enough omega-3s, your eyes dry out. Flax seeds feed your tear glands, helping to make tears that last longer and protect your eyes better. The result? Less burning, less irritation, more clarity. But dryness is only half the battle. Inflammation in the retina and tiny blood vessels is one of the leading drivers of macular degeneration and diabetic eye disease. Both skyrocket after 60, and if ignored, they can turn mild blurriness into permanent vision loss. Flax seeds step in here too. Their unique compounds, called lignans, fight that invisible fire inside your eyes before it does irreversible damage. Now, picture this. 2 seniors. One sprinkles flax seeds onto her oatmeal each morning. The other ignores them. Fast forward a few years. The first is still reading novels, recognizing her grandchildren's faces, and driving at dusk with confidence. The second, struggling with magnifying glasses, relying on others to read mail, and fearing the next eye exam. That's the difference something so small can make. And here's a little-known fact. Flax seeds only work if you prepare them the right way. Swallow them whole, and they pass straight through your system. No benefit at all. But grind them fresh or soak them, and suddenly your body can unlock the omega-3s, antioxidants, and lignans trapped inside. That's when your eyes truly get the protection they need. That's why flax seeds take the first spot in this trio. They hydrate, fight inflammation, and keep your retina alive with oxygen and nutrients. But here's the catch. Flax seeds alone aren't enough. There's another seed, one most people think of as just a pudding or smoothie topping. That does something flax never can. It shields your eyes from oxidative stress, the silent thief of sharp vision. Think of it like natural sunglasses for your retina. And in next part, I'll show you exactly what it is. Now here's what most people never realize about flax seeds. They don't just calm inflammation or soothe dryness. They actually support your eyes at the cellular level, something glasses, eye drops, or even supplements can't match. Think of your eye as a tiny living machine. Every day, it's hit by blue light from screens, oxidative stress from pollution, and strain as your lens stiffens with age. For seniors, that wear and tear shows up as cloudy vision, floaters, or that frustrating feeling that no glasses prescription ever feels quite right. Flax seeds help in a way you can't see at first, but the protection builds. Their omega-3s and lignin strengthen the cell membranes in your retina, keeping them flexible instead of breaking down. And that matters, because once a retinal cell dies, it never comes back. That's why conditions like macular degeneration are so terrifying. They steal your sight one piece at a time. Flax seeds don't cure blindness, but they slow this breakdown, buying you precious years of clear vision. And here's a hidden bonus. The soluble fiber in flax balances blood sugar and cholesterol. That might sound unrelated to your eyes, but high blood sugar weakens retinal blood vessels, leading to diabetic damage. And clogged cholesterol-filled vessels choke off nutrients your eyes depend on. In other words, what you sprinkle on your cereal could be the difference between a well-fed retina or one starving for oxygen. Picture it. A senior who makes flax seeds part of their daily routine keeps their eyes moist, their retina nourished, and at the same time strengthens their heart, brain, and circulation. Because when blood flow and inflammation improve, your eyes are among the first to notice. But here's the catch. As powerful as flax seeds are, they can't fully stop oxidative stress, the silent thief that stiffens your lens, clouds your vision, and sets the stage for cataracts and even permanent retinal damage. That's where the second seed comes in. At first glance, it looks like tiny specks of dust. But drop it in water and it swells into a gel-like shield, hydrating your eyes, flooding them with antioxidants, and fighting oxidative stress like little soldiers protecting your sight. And while many people think of the seed as just a trendy pudding ingredient, seniors will discover it's actually a hidden protector for long-term vision. In the next part, we'll reveal what it is, how it defends against cataracts, and why it's the perfect partner to flax seeds and what I call the Eye Shield Trio. So ask yourself this. If flax seeds alone can fight dryness, inflammation, and circulation problems, what will happen when you add the seed that fights aging itself? The answer could be the difference between holding on to sharp vision or watching your world slowly fade. Chia seeds. The second seed in this vision-saving trio is one you've probably seen in supermarkets, often tossed into smoothies or puddings: chia seeds. At first glance, they look like tiny black or white specks. But once they hit liquid, they swell into a gel-like shield. And that's exactly what they do for your eyes. Hydrate, protect, and slow the hidden damage happening inside your lens and retina every single day. Here's the real danger after 60. Not just dryness, but oxidative stress. Free radicals, unstable molecules, attack your eye proteins and cells, leading to cataracts, macular degeneration, and retinal wear. You can't feel oxidative stress, but you see its results. The cloudy haze that dulls colors, the glare that makes night driving a nightmare, the slow dimming of the world around you. This is where chia seeds shine. Packed with antioxidants like quercetin and flavonoids, they neutralize those free radicals before they can erode your sight. And they go further. Chia is one of the richest plant sources of omega-3s, feeding your retina and optic nerve the fatty acids they need to stay strong. Think of your eyes like soil in a drought, dry, cracked, struggling. Chia seeds restore that lost moisture, smoothing the surface and keeping vision clear. Soaked chia works inside your body the same way, slowing digestion, balancing blood sugar, and keeping circulation steady. Why does that matter? Because blood sugar spikes and poor circulation are two of the biggest silent killers of senior vision. And it doesn't stop there. With calcium and magnesium, chia strengthens the tiny muscles around our eyes, helping them focus better and reducing the strain that makes reading or watching TV so tiring. But here's the part that should scare you. Without enough antioxidants, your lens proteins begin clumping together. That's the start of cataracts. Surgery can remove them. But wouldn't it be better to slow their formation in the first place with something as simple as a spoonful of chia seeds? Seniors who add chia daily often notice less eye fatigue, fewer headaches from strain, and sharper contrast in what they see. But here's the mistake many make: sprinkling them dry on yogurt and calling it done. Chia works best when soaked, because that gel-like texture is part of how it supports hydration and absorption. So while flax seeds fight inflammation and dryness, chia steps in as the antioxidant defender, protecting your retina from oxidative stress and keeping your vision sharp. But even chia can't solve one of the biggest hidden dangers of senior eyesight: zinc deficiency. It creeps in quietly, but accelerates retinal breakdown, especially at night when your eyes need fuel the most. That's why the third seed in this trio is essential. It's rich in zinc, antioxidants, and protective compounds that support night vision and guard against diseases that threaten to steal your sight completely. In the next part, I'll reveal this overlooked seed, often dismissed as just a snack food, but in reality, it may be the missing piece to protecting your vision for life. So ask yourself this: if chia can already quench oxidative stress and hydrate your eyes, what happens when you combine it with a seed that directly nourishes your retina? The answer could be the difference between seeing clearly or living in a permanent blur. Pumpkin seeds. Now we arrive at the third seed in this powerful vision-saving trio, and it's one most people only think about during Halloween or autumn: pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas. But don't let their simplicity fool you, because these flat green seeds carry one of the most overlooked minerals for eyesight: zinc. And here's the truth: zinc may very well decide whether your vision stays sharp into your 70s and 80s or fades into the fog of degeneration. That's because zinc is a mineral that shuttles vitamin A from your liver straight into the retina, where it's transformed into the pigment that powers night vision. Without enough zinc, the world after sunset slowly fades. Streetlights blur, headlights explode into halos, and even a walk down the sidewalk feels uncertain. This is why so many seniors say, "I just don't drive at night anymore," not realizing a quiet zinc deficiency is starving their eyes. Pumpkin seeds are nature's rescue here, delivering zinc along with vitamin E and protective carotenoids that act like a shield against macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness after 60. Picture your retina like the film of a camera. Once damaged, the picture can never be restored. Pumpkin seeds act like a protective coating over that film, helping it stay intact for longer. And the benefits don't stop at zinc. Pumpkin seeds are also packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that settle right into the macula itself, acting like natural sunglasses to filter harmful blue light from screens and sunlight. Think about it. Seniors today spend hours in front of TVs, tablets, and smartphones, and every minute adds more strain to aging eyes. Pumpkin seeds filter that damage at the source, helping keep your days clearer and your nights safer. Even more surprising, these seeds are rich in magnesium, which relaxes the tiny blood vessels inside your eyes, improving circulation and lowering the silent pressure that contributes to glaucoma, another leading cause of blindness. That means with just a handful of pumpkin seeds, you're protecting your macula, your optic nerve, your circulation, and even your ability to see at night. Yet most people dismiss them as a seasonal snack, leaving one of the most powerful vision-saving foods off their plate. But here's where it gets exciting. When pumpkin seeds team up with flax and chia, the power multiplies. Together, they don't just fight one problem. They build a complete eye shield trio, protecting you against dryness, inflammation, oxidative stress, retinal damage, and circulation breakdown all at once. And in the next part, I'll show you why this synergy, not just eating them separately, is what truly unlocks their full vision-saving power. But ask yourself this right now: how many times have you squinted under bright sunlight, struggled to adjust the dark, or avoided driving at night? Now imagine those struggles fading away, not with another prescription, but with 3 humble seeds working silently in your body, day after day, to keep your world sharp. That's the quiet power of pumpkin seeds, and it's the missing link too many seniors have been ignoring. Here's where the real excitement begins, because while flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds each have their own superpowers, the true transformation for your eyesight happens only when they're combined. Think of it as building a shield around your vision, a natural eye shield trio where each seed covers a different weak spot of aging eyes. Flax seeds calm inflammation and keep your eyes hydrated. Chia seeds neutralize oxidative stress and protect the delicate retina. Pumpkin seeds fuel night vision and fortify your macula, the very center of your sight. Alone, they're good, but together, they create a full defense system against every threat seniors face after 60. Dryness, cataracts, macular degeneration, glaucoma, retinal damage, and circulation problems. Picture your eyes like a fortress under siege. Free radicals hammering the lens, inflammation chewing at the retina, weak vessels starving the optic nerve, and low zinc draining your night vision. Now imagine 3 specialized armies arriving. Flax as a hydrator and anti-inflammatory, chia as the antioxidant bodyguard, and pumpkin as the night vision commander. That's the synergy. 3 small seeds standing between you and blindness. But here's the hard truth. Most seniors never unlock this shield. They either skip seeds altogether or eat them randomly in a diet weighed down by processed foods. The result? Their eyes get only flashes of protection instead of the steady defense they desperately need. Because eyesight isn't preserved in one miracle meal. It's guarded by small, consistent choices every single day. If you commit to this eye shield trio, you're not just slowing eye aging, you're protecting your independence. 5 years from now, do you want to be squinting at menus, fumbling with magnifiers, or giving up driving at night? Or do you want to read, recognize faces, and see colors with confidence and clarity? That's the difference synergy makes. 3 ordinary seeds becoming extraordinary protectors. But, and this is critical, how you eat these seeds determines whether they heal or fail. Whole seeds often pass through your body and used. Stored carelessly, their oils turn rancid and damage cells instead of protecting them. Mixed the wrong way, they can block absorption of key nutrients. That's why in the next part, I'll show you how to prepare and combine flax, chia, and pumpkin properly. So every bite counts, every nutrient is absorbed, and your eyes get the full protection they deserve. Because it's not just about eating the seeds. It's about unlocking their full power before time runs out. Now that you know flax, chia, and pumpkin form the eye shield trio, here's a real test. Are you eating them the right way, or are you accidentally throwing their power away? Most people make critical mistakes. Flax seeds, for example, are nearly useless if you eat them whole. They pass right through you. But grind them fresh, and suddenly you unlock omega. 3 oils your retina is starving for. Chia, dry seeds sprinkled on toast may look healthy, but they don't hydrate your eyes at all. Only when soaked overnight do they turn into a gel that carries water straight to your retina. And pumpkin seeds? Roast them too long, and you destroy the antioxidants your macula needs for night vision. Light roasting keeps their protection alive. 3 tiny shifts, but together, they turn simple seeds into medicine for your eyes. Imagine flax in your morning oatmeal, chia pudding mid-morning, and roasted pumpkin as your afternoon snack. 3 layers of defense every single day. Or make a quick seed mix, store in the fridge, and sprinkle it on salads, yogurt, even soups. Here's the secret. Consistency matters more than quantity. It's the daily drip of nutrients that rebuilds and protects your vision, not a random handful once a week. And the cost? Pennies compared to the fortune spent on surgeries, glasses, or the heartbreak of losing your sight. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, start your eye shield ritual. Because the moment you hesitate, vision loss keeps advancing silently. Don't wait until you can't read, drive, or recognize faces clearly. Nature has already given you the shield. The only question is, will you use it while you still can?